Hey guys, yes, I know I've not posted in a while now, but I just wanted to just address something that's like just I kind of wanted to give it some time just to see people's reactions and see like probably somebody will talk about it or something. But remember like the incident with Miss Nia Wilson, who was like apparently killed by some guy, like he was a white guy, and there was like in like somewhere, I think in California, yeah, and on the BART's transport system, and that was a very sad incident. And yeah, it's like very sad like that. It's like sometimes it's like the climate of this country in general has become like really scary, or even in the world where it's like you just go out like for a walk or something, and like something happens, like because it was like an unprovoked attack, like he had like just started stabbing her and the sister, and ooh girl, like even yeah. So yeah, but because I can just imagine, because like even when I'm just walking, just minding my own business, I get all these men trying to approach me and everything like that. I get scared sometimes, like at night. Like the other night, I was walking home from church, and like some guy, but this was a black guy who actually came. He said like he just stopped walking, and because I was just like, he was walking directly towards me, but I just like went onto the road to walk around him a bit. And he just stopped, started staring at me, and it was like asking me, can I walk with you and everything? And I was like, no. And then he was trying to like walk in my direction towards me, and I'm like, no, turn around, walk the other way, do not follow me. And I was like, I just said very like snapping on him, and he was like, damn, what's wrong with you? And I was just like, no, just yeah. So but yeah, and then there was another case. On the contrary, there was another case of a black guy who was called Danuel Drayton, and that was like, I think in was it Kansas City or something, where it's like he'd be using social media and dating apps to black lure. I don't think it was only black women victims, but just women in general, like yeah. So he would use these dating apps to like lure his victims, and then would like either assault them or like even murder them and everything like that. So yeah, and it's just really scary what the world is turning to. So, but basically, I came on here to talk about to talk about both cases, and also the reaction of both cases. Because what I noticed is that because even the girl who swirls, Kristen and Karazin, also like talked about this, and I was just like, I agreed with her that like, why is it that like they call it Blackistan, the pro blacks, why is it that there was like so much noise like made about Nia Wilson and all this, like, oh my gosh, like black women, you should stay away from those white men. Oh, you stay away from the evil urbanites and all that. That they got to call white people, which is really like mean. And yeah, they were basically saying you just stay away, do not swirl. Like, you see what happens to swirlers, this and this. And I'm like, okay, so why haven't they been making that same noise about this Drayton, this Daniel Drayton guy? And I was like, sometimes I feel like it's like kind of hypocritical. So now should black women now stay away from men in general, all men, and should all black women be gay? And I'm like, okay, so I don't know. It's like, that's why it's like but what, one thing I find funny is that this is quite true, that a lot of times like the black community, a lot of the stuff that happens is like they like to like sweep things under the rug, like oh, like we don't like everything is like always, even though there is racism, yes, but it's like every little thing is like always to do with race and playing the victim. Okay, this guy was a predator, this guy was a victimizer, like he was actually trying to date black women. Otherwise, the other guy, who was a white guy on the train, he was his own individual psycho. He was like a crazy guy, he was demonic, yes, but he was evil, like, but that doesn't represent all white men. But so yeah, just like this black guy was he was actually trying to date these black women. So it's like there'd be probably a stronger case. And as well, moreover, most black women are actually victimized by black men through domestic violence, through verbal assault, through even murder. So it's like the argument is kind of weak. So yeah, not that I'm judging. Like I really don't care like about race. I date whoever I feel comfortable with. So yeah, but it's just like I just found it a little hypocritical that yeah, that they just are not making as much noise. But I just wanted to like, actually, actually, let me take that back. I actually saw one, probably the only person that I actually saw talk about it was Miss Olivia. So I was just like, okay, at least she's talking about it. So I was like, okay, so yeah, somebody. But otherwise, the usual suspects like Tariq Nasheed, always calling black women bed wenches, like Tariq Nasheed. Like there was silence about it. There was nothing by Cynthia G didn't talk about it. And even the advice show didn't talk about it. So I'm like, because usually the advice show, that kind of shocked me, because usually he's a bit more balanced. So he like talks about even ills within the black community. So I can understand that, but I don't know why he didn't talk about this. So yeah, or like Boyce Watkins, or yeah, all those people, why they didn't talk about this. So yeah, so that's just my thoughts on the situation. Yeah, so just just be careful. That's my last thing. I'm not gonna say stay away from white men, stay away from black men, stay away from all men. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying be careful. That's just my last words. Be careful, know who to trust. If you get bad gut feelings about anybody, regardless of gender or race or religion, just stay away from them. So yeah, and just date wisely. Follow your heart. So like, comment, subscribe, share my video, and I'll see you all in the next one.